Have you ever heard of someone arriving from a country that doesn't exist? This is the strange and unsolved mystery of the man from Taured. A case that still confuses people today, even after more than 60 years. It was a warm summer day in July 1954, at Haneda Airport, in Tokyo, Japan. Flights were arriving from all over the world as usual. But one man stood out. He looked like a normal business traveler, wearing a suit, carrying a briefcase, holding a passport. He spoke French, but also knew Japanese, and several other European languages. At first, nothing seemed strange, that is, until immigration officers looked at his passport. It was from a country called Taured. The passport looked completely real. It had official stamps from previous trips to Japan, France, and more. But there was one big problem. There is no country named Taured on any map. The officials were confused. They asked him to explain. The man was calm and confident. He said he was from Taured, and that his country had existed for over 1,000 years. He even pointed to a map, placing Taured exactly where we find Andorra, between France and Spain. When the officers told him that Taured didn't exist, he became confused, even upset. He insisted his country was real. He said he had been to Japan many times, and this was just a normal business trip. Now the officers were even more suspicious. They took him to a hotel nearby. A room was arranged, with police guards standing outside. They told him to stay there, while the investigation continued. They examined everything: his passport, business papers, even a driver's license. Everything looked real. But none of the companies he mentioned existed. And no bank could find his account. That night, the room remained locked from the outside. There was no balcony. The guards reported no movement. But in the morning, he was gone. The man, his suitcase, his passport, all had disappeared. The bed was untouched. The window was still locked. No one saw him leave. It was like he had vanished into thin air. Japanese police started an investigation. But no record of him was ever found again. The country of Taured still doesn't exist. So, what really happened? Some people believe he came from a parallel universe. A version of Earth where Taured is a real country. Others think he may have been a time traveler, or part of a top-secret government experiment. Skeptics say it was just a hoax. Or maybe he had a mental illness and made it all up. But still, how could his passport, stamps, and documents be so detailed? To this day, the story of the man from Taured remains a mystery. And maybe that's exactly how it was meant to be. Thanks for watching. If you like stories about mysteries, strange events, and the unexplained, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.